Alright, this is the second video of my Hanna-Barbera stuff, or Hanna-Barbera-like stuff. There's some filmation and some stuff trickled in here. I tried to divide them out in their boxes as much as I could. Again, here's our Barney and Betty Rubble. This is number 2 of Charlton. Charlton done some excellent stuff along this time. Number 17. Now, sometimes they were really off with the colors and stuff, but I thought they did a pretty good overall. Again, you get to see Wilma wearing a completely different outfit. Instead of her traditional white one, she's now wearing the green one for the summertime, I'm guessing. I have 2 of those. Of course, Bam Bam wants to pick it up and just walk away with it. Now here's our boy Barney using his coconut. Look here. This is prior to him getting out and getting a tan. Up here, he's tan. You see the girls back there hanging out. Now, this is when DC took on the Flintstones, and they did Flintstones and the Jetsons. Again, I don't know if they last a long time with either one. I think this is a one-shot for this. This one, of course, is a giant from Gold Key. Back when, I think this also was just a one-shot where they produced one. I don't know if it was supposed to be tied in with our Gold Key Flintstones at the time, or whether it was just supposed to be a one-shot with stories, because again, they weren't that concerned about it at that time. And then this one I love. This is a 1965 World's Fair official souvenir. It is the Flintstones at the New York World's Fair. And if you look below, that is the World's Fair. And that is our Pebbles and Bam Bam there with them too. Again, Betty and Wilma both wearing completely different outfits than they normally do that way. And Betty's hair is slightly different. If you notice, Fred and Barney both have the reddish color to their noses and their cheeks, and everybody does. It's a little different art style than normal for the Flintstones. Now, this is when Marvel picked up the license to the Flintstones. Again, you look at George Jetson making an appearance there, and our beautiful side film strip right there. I thought that was an excellent thing to do there. This one lasted a little bit longer. Not super long. I want to say it only hit maybe 12 or something like that, if that. Same thing with Harvey took it over. I only have one of the Harvey, but it's on number 8 there. So again, I'm slowly trying to research how many to see how many I've got to go back and buy and find. And same thing with this next one. This is Flintstones with Archie. Now, if you look, they're very similar, drawn the way they're supposed to be in this. They tend to keep a lot of the traditional look and style to them in these. So, again, with the Hanna-Barbera logo, you see that Wilma's on the top up here. Dino's on the top there. And then this one is Barney. So they must have rotated, because by the time we get back to 15, it's Barney with blue logo instead. Now, I don't know about you, but I can tell that Dino is pretty scared. And see, the beauty of this is everybody has traditional kind of colors to them to a degree, the way they're supposed to. Sort of like telltale signs when you're looking at stuff. Because we go back to Charlton with the Flintstones. Now, it's way up at 50 at this one. So at this point, like I said, you're talking about over 4 years worth of comics that they've done. Number 23. I guess the lightning's chasing him. Number 21. Even though a low grade, this is number 1 of the Flintstones and Pebbles. I love this one. It's number 49. I think this is getting near the end. I think it was 50 they did. Because I think when I was looking, these come at the very end of this run. Again, Fred getting ready to cook, and there stands 2 very hungry dinosaurs. He's got to come and get it on there. And here's an interesting fact. I'm a biblical kind of person, so I don't believe in the millions, billions of years the earth has existed. And I could get into the science of that, but I won't. But how do you get charcoal? I mean, charcoal is supposed to be everything compressed over time, right? I mean, we make charcoal now, but where did Fred get charcoal? Did he learn to burn stuff so he could get it? I mean, it's supposed to be compressed over time, with stuff, with charcoal. I mean, I know we make it all the time now, but hey, that brand name's still around, charcoal. Pebbles posing. Now, Fred has no neck, but Pebbles is holding on to something. That's all I'm saying. Her diaper literally is about to blow off as she's, skiing along with him. And Fred, he passed the cop here, accidentally caught the baton in his teeth, and comes back around. If you look, the car is actually the wrong color. But again, with Charlton, you expect that. And they're making fun of Fred. If you notice, again, even up here, Wilma is actually in green with black. So now we go back. We're now in Gold Key. Now Gold Key done basically the same thing. It wasn't just Charlton. If you look, there's a lot of color changes. Some do extremely well like this. Others, it's like they didn't ever see the show. So, like this one, which I just showed you, but this is another one of it. And then there, we have Dino basically shooting out, trying to get to the food as fast as he can. How about that? That's a baseball game right there. They're shooting at him, but Bam Bam's slapping it back. Fred's trying to ride the dinosaur. All right, and that'll be the end of that one. That's the end of all the Flintstone stuff I have as of now. And we'll go on to some other stuff after this and my third video. I appreciate it, guys.